fiction fans, got a little gripe for you I want to talk about. Now that the PlayStation 4 has been released, now this is not about PlayStation 4, mind you. I like to say, man, were Sony and Microsoft freaking nuts or what? I did the math, really rare for me, but here you go. PlayStation 3, I'll start out with. There were 7 different models of PlayStation 3. That's just originals, from 20 gigabyte to 120 gigabyte. There were 4 Slims, PlayStation 3 from 120 to 320 gigabytes, and there were 3 Super Slims from 12 gigabyte to 500 gigabyte, which they have now. Reference Wikipedia as my source. Xbox 360 doesn't seem to be a nuts. There were 5 versions of the classic, with various market names from Core to Super Elite. So there's only 5 of those, and those were the ones in the external hard drives. There were 2 Slim versions from 4 gigabyte to 250 gigabyte, which they sell now, with the internal hard drives and no external hard drive compatibility. You know, like I like to call them the thinking caps. If you have the machine on vertically is lined, it puts it on top. It's the hard drive. It's a thinking cap. Excuse me for being weird about that. I remember when I went to Kmart to buy Xbox 360 Slim 250 gigabyte model, they said, alright, the cashier is very pointed about, be sure you keep it on the side and don't move the console when the disc is loading. Don't try to put it standing upright, vertically. She had some analogy about I guess a sandwich rather than something else, something like horizontal rather than vertical. So I was like, a sandwich rather than a hot dog. I don't know what the hell she said. Something like that. It's funny as hell. I was glad she said that, because there's probably other people going there and they break the machine somehow by moving them when the disc is loading or having the wrong whatever. So I don't have that anymore. I might buy a new one in the future. One of those things that cheap as hell, and then after it gets discontinued. Right now I have the Slim PlayStation 3, which came with a 160 gigabyte hard drive. I put a 250 gigabyte laptop hard drive in there. I'll have to research online to find out whether or not the Xbox 360 can be upgraded with a hard drive from laptops, because it's a smaller 2.5 inch hard drive. It's not as big as a 3.5. It normally goes into desktop. I should have been more prepared. I have some hard drives here staring me in the face. They're 3.5s for a desktop, and the 2.5 I have the box over there all covered up. Anyway, can you imagine that? 7. There are 7 models of the Xbox 360s, and altogether, but there were 7 Xbox 360 models for the original, just the original configuration. And this is keep in mind that each model of the PlayStation 3 came with various options, like at first they had hardware compatibility with PlayStation 2, then they had software hardware compatibility with PlayStation 2, then they had no compatibility with PlayStation 2. So I don't know. As far as I know, Microsoft would only have backwards compatibility with PlayStation PlayStation. Sorry, I'm used to saying that word, but with Xbox regular. and that's why they had the compatibility was, and that's all they were, because they only had 2 consoles, and they didn't have 3. And for some reason, their 3rd console is going to be called Xbox One, and Sony's 4th is PlayStation 4. Go figure. Strange that they called the 360 the 360. I don't know why they called that. And for the rumor mongers for years were saying that the newest Xbox model would be called 720. So, okay, sure. There you have it. A little comparison of PlayStation 3 models versus Xbox 360 models. Not going into detail about which nitpicking detail of each one. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.